Who is I? Why you showing you put your name which I? Who is I? That's what my, but I, who is me? And then who is I? Only put the name I. Siapa tu? I tu. I, can you hear me? Whose name is I? Hilang pula namanya. Hilang pula Split a second. Hilang dah nama tu. Siapa I ya? Dia ni, live. Tak jawab lah tu. Ni dia ada jawab ni. But I don't know what is his or her name ni. Apa? Dia jawab lah. Tak saya tanya. Tak nak jawab Okay, so. Kenapa tak nak? Tak nak apa buka mic. Okay, last class we have done our topic in traditional, costing, but it is traditional method. So what you have done is how to charge the overhead to the product. How to charge the overhead. That means more to the production overhead. Production overhead to the product. And so the product will absorb. The product will absorb. Okay. So, okay, this is the question that we have done. And so you know which which data that you want to take to process to find out what is the cost for the product. Okay, so this is the limitation. After you did the traditional method, then you can see the limitation of traditional method. It was developed based on percentage of high direct cost and design change, slow manufacturing method, low overhead cost from supporting the department. Okay, absorb overhead based on volume of a product, not actual utilization by the product. Okay, that is one of the limitation. Yang ni lah yang the first one ni quite blur lah. I also do not know how to explain this one. Okay, but the second one ni it's clear. Absorb overhead based on volume of a product and not actual utilization, because this is the weakness, right? This is the weakness of the traditional method because they don't distribute the cost, overhead cost based on the utilization. Dia lump sum je. It is only the lump sum method kan to calculate dia punya overhead. And this will cause overcost and undercost. Okay, how to get the the value of overcost and undercost? This is after you do the activity-based costing. Then you can see which one is overcost and which one is undercost. Okay, now we want to use another approach. We call it as activity-based costing. ABC. Okay, what is the advantage? Provide good solution in estimating product cost because it can absorb overhead based on actual utilization. This is what you have done before yang ada department department X and Y yang the first our class kan yang ada portion tu yang the teen the teen person dengan yang yang ada yang bambam sikit tu kan. So we can see dia punya how to calculate based on the portion of utilization. So this one ABC will use this actual utilization by the product, able to minimize overcost and undercost. Okay. Okay, costing based on activity. Okay, charge overhead cost to unit cost based on benefit received from specific activities. It is more accurate and realistic. Can show clearly the relationship between overhead costs and the activity that causes the cost to occur. The difference between traditional costing is in the way activity costs are gathered. The activity cost, so how they gather the activity cost. If the traditional, you just add up all the overhead. But here you have to split ataupun you have to separate one by one based on the punya cost center distributed to the unit cost. Okay. Okay, these are some steps. The first is you have to identify what is the main activities in the organization. Okay, in our exercise we don't have this one lah. This is what you have to do when you are in the company and you are assigned to do the ABC. So you have to do this one. Identify main activities in the organization. Identify the driving factor that is cost driver or factors that determine the cost of an activity. It is normally the significant factor. Okay. Okay, but in your test or in your exam, we provide you the cost driver. Okay. Okay, gather all the costs for each cost pool. just like gathering source cost to the cost center. Okay, source cost ni more to macam okay, before this we have done our overhead tu cost pool. Okay, cost pool we use short-term variable cost and long-term variable cost. Okay, for the long-term we have scheduling cost, setup cost, and material handling cost. That is the cost pool. Okay, charge the cost in the cost pool to products based on the activity used and the cost driver selected for each activity. Okay, nanti later when you do the exercise, you can see what is the meaning. Okay, similarities and difference. The similarities between for this both for the both method, direct costs are charged directly to product, and then sorry, and the differences is traditional method distribute overhead using maybe it is by using labor hour or maybe by using machine hour. Okay, traditional maybe can use labor hour or machine hour for dia punya OAR. OAR tu kan because the OAR equal to total of overhead divided by total of what is the basis kan. Normally for the traditional cost, we use the basis is machine hour, but we also can use labor hour. Only these two. In cases where overhead cost is high, distribution using ABC is more accurate. For the ABC, normally we determine what is the driver, what is the driver to determine to measure dia punya cost pool ataupun activities tu. Such as ada yang machine hour, number of runs, number of components dan sebagainya lah. Okay, now we go straight to the same exercise, but use ABC activity as posting. Okay. Okay, wait.
Doktor nak tanya.
Yeah.
Cost driver tu contohnya apa?
Cost driver ni macam basis lah, kita panggil basis. It is basis. Okay, macam ni sekejap sebelahnya ni driver. Machine hour, number of runs, number of components. Normally we give you dia punya ni macam how we want to give the portion. So the portion based on machine hour ke number of runs, number of components, itu driver. How we want to to divide dia punya, to distribute ikut pada utilization tu. Macam kita kata rental based on the area kan, the space area. So macam ni jugalah.
So macam mana kita charge cost tu lah.
Yes. How we charge the cost, yes. Now the cost tu yang overhead lah. Overhead. Okay, give me maybe 1 minute to set up my handphone. Ada lagi? Any question lagi? While I set up.
So, what is overhead?
Sorry, tak dengar.
What is
Sorry, I cannot hear.
Overhead, what does it mean?
Overhead,
Yes.
So, yeah, why? What is the question?
What is overhead?
What is overhead? Okay, who can answer? What is overhead? What is overhead? Who can answer that question? What is overhead? We have three major costs. Okay, one of them is overhead. What is overhead? Apa boleh?
Cost for operating business.
Sorry?
Cost for operating business.
Cost of operating the business. Okay, cost of operating. It is the cost other than the prime cost. Because we have okay. We have prime cost. Okay, direct cost. Material. Material dengan apa satu lagi labor material and labor cost. Masuk tak? Boleh. Sekejap tak berbaring pula. Boleh tak? Masuk tak? Okay, siapa tadi Rami Rami. What is overhead cost? It is the cost that you have to tanggung. Tanggung apa? Incur. That you have to incur other than the direct cost. Because you have the direct cost such as material and labor. The material and labor. Nampak? You can see the yang bawah ni. Kena tutup ni. Start sharing. Okay. Sudah tak masuk? Okay. Terang tak? Macam tak masuk. Cahaya dia tak masuk. Okay. Last time, okay, last time we have done, this is direct cost, Remy, material and labor cost is direct cost. But and we also have another cost that the product should cover. The product should cover. So that is overhead such as this one, ni. Short-term variable cost, long-term that is scheduling cost, setup cost, material handling cost. We have the utilities, you have the rental, you have the apa lagi promotion. Promotion semua tu nanti after this topic. Because we have two different overhead. Overhead that produced by the production line. In the production line. Ataupun production department in the production department. Okay, you have dalam production department you have maybe you have cutting department, you have machining lah cutting, welding, machining, assemblies. This is all the departments, production department. Okay, in this production department you have dia punya material, you have the labor, and you also have the machine that you have to purchase kan. Machine, you have to purchase dia punya, you have to rent ataupun to use the punya area tu kan. The space area ni. Also utilities. Okay, other than material and labor, we call it as overhead. That is overhead. Boleh Remy?
Yes,
Okay. Okay, now we go back to this part for the apa ni this is traditional and just revise and revision material, label overhead. Okay. In the traditional cost, you have the overhead lump sum tau. Lump sum means you mix all the you add up all the overhead. Okay. All the overhead you just accumulate and then you get the total. So this total overhead here RM 27180. Okay, this overhead you just lump sum you just total up and then you calculate dia punya OAR. Okay, this OAR for the traditional is based on machine hour. Has been mentioned. If not mentioned, you by default must know it is machine hour. Okay, now machine hour. So you have to calculate one by one for the product. What is the machine hour punya total? And then you distribute one by one. You get the OAR, then you distribute based on dia punya portion of utilization. Okay. Okay, now we go to the activity-based costing. Okay, we still use this data because we want to we want to take directly this part no need to calculate. For the material and labor, no need to calculate because we have done the calculation for the traditional costs. Okay, so ingat, remember, we have, okay, yang ni I just make it compress sikit bahagian material and labor ni. Okay, we have A, L, M, N. Okay, remember K, it is 25 units. L, 25 units. Units. Oh, tak ada ke mana. And 250 units. Okay. Okay. This one is material. Material, okay, terus lain sebab yang you know what is the answer. Okay, this is 7501875 only. Okay, just take it and 750 ringgit Malaysia. One 875 50. Okay. Then we have the labor. Okay. In labor. Labor. The answer is 350. Okay. Right. Okay, now go to the overhead. Tengok we compare. This one, the overhead is total the total. But here you have the overhead. Instead of you just take the punya total, but now we have to split one by one. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay, you have 4 overhead, eh? Okay, the first one, the second one, the third, the fourth. Jadi label. Okay, we have 4 overhead, eh? Short term, scheduling, setup, stereo. For the short term, we have 8250. Scheduling 7680. Setup 3600. 7610. Okay. Okay, now you want to start. First, you have to know what is the value of OAR. Semua ni, all the overhead must find out what is the OAR. Okay, the formula of OAR is overhead divided by what is the cost driver sini. Okay, the cost driver for the short term is by using machine hour. And that means you have to find out what is the machine hour. So what is the machine hour? Yang ni you just calculate lah. Okay, machine hour for K, L, M, N. In this case, they give you one by one kan, the apa ni dia punya machine hour tu. Okay, just refer to your data tu you can see dia punya machine hour. They give you machine hour per unit, time unit lah. So there is 2 things lah you have to multiply So you have yang ni previously you have calculate it. 2424. Dia punya unit 25, 25, 250, 50. This is the unit. And dia punya machine hour. Okay. Then you get the punya answer. Get the answer. It is 1650. Okay. After you get the 16 ni, so you can just put the value. AOR is overhead is 8250 divided by 1650. So you will get RM RM5 per machine hour. Okay, now you have to distribute RM5 per machine hour ni for all the product. But the equation you have to see dia punya ni lah, dia punya unit Okay, you have already the machine hour. So you know one by one must be in RM kan. So this one is RM per machine hour. So you have to multiply by machine hour, but they just give you machine hour per unit. So you have to calculate with the unit. Ni lah. The same thing. That means you have 3 factors here to multiply. If you get this one, dah dapat ni, the value sini, you just put dekat bawah ni, it is easier lah. But this is because I want to show you step by step. So I make it 3 lah. Okay, what is the OER? It is 5. Okay, what is dia punya ni, machine hour yang ni, just copy lah. 225, 425, 2250, 425. Okay. And the answer is 250 ringgit. And so it's 500. Okay. Nampak tak? Clear tak? Can you see clearly?
Yes, Zo.
Cannot lah.
Clear, okay. Tak nampak macam blur. And the last one, okay, 5,000. Okay, so settle for this short term. So you have done the calculation for each product. Okay, now we go to the scheduling, the same steps. Okay, for the scheduling, it mentioned that the OAR must be based on, okay, tengok, scheduling. Number of runs. Number of runs. Okay, number of runs. Okay, how to calculate the number of runs? Okay, you look at this one and number of run number of runs. So KLMN 3, 4, 7, 10. Okay, so KLMN 3, 4, 7 and 10. So dia punya total is 24. So AR is, okay, the overhead is scheduling 7680 divided by, so you will get 32 RN per number of runs. Okay, now to distribute, you have to know the punya unit must be in RM. Must be in RM. So now you have RM, yang ni RM per number of runs. 320 ni. So you have to naturalize, you have to make sure it is RM. So number of run. So you have to multiply balik number of run masing-masing respectively. Number of run respectively, masing-masing ni. So that means you have 2 things lah to multiply. Okay, 320. The number of run 3, 4, 7, 10. 3, 4, 7, 10. So just calculate lah. And you 9, 60, 1, 2, 8, 0. Two, 4, 0. 3, 4, 0. Okay, so far okay. Kembang itu saya. Then we go the setup. Same thing, OER must be based on ini overhead based on sama number of runs. Setup is based on number of runs. So number of run no need to calculate. You just take this number kan. So OAR is 3600 divided by 24, this one. So you will get 1 0 and for number of runs. So that means, okay, you have the 150 RM number of runs. So you have to multiply by the number of runs respective. So ada dua bracket here. We distribute 150, 150, 150 and 150 based on the portion. Number of runs tadi 3, 4, 7, 10. 3, 4, 7. So we get the value 450. But takes time to finish all the calculation. So you just imagine if it is in your test, your exam, so you have to make it faster lah. Kena cekap you have to be efficient when you calculate them. Otherwise you don't you cannot finish all the calculation. And then you have the last one, the OAR is based on the overhead based on number of components. Okay, what is number of components? Okay, look at number of components here. Okay, number of component is this one is per unit. Okay, the number of component per unit. Yani the meaning is 8 component per unit. And what is the unit you have? This one, the unit output. So that means you have to multiply the number of component with the unit. Faham That means one product need 8 component. To complete one product, they need 8 component for the K. If for L, 5 component to complete one product. 8 component for the M and 6 component for the N and for each product. Okay, now go to this part, number of component. That means you have K, L, M, N to calculate one by one. Okay, the unit is components per unit. So you have to multiply with the unit. And so the 2 bracket here. What is the component per unit? 8, 5, 8, 6. 8, 5, 8, 6. Okay, unit. You know already here the unit masing-masing. So 25, 250, 250. Okay, just calculate. So you will get 3825. Okay, so this is the number of component, the total of number of component. So the OAR is 7650 divided by 3825. So you will get 2 ringgit, 2 RM per number of components. Okay, now you have already 2 ringgit per number of components. So in order to get RM, so you need to multiply the number of component respectively. The number of component yang ada ialah number of component per unit. So you have to multiply by unit, kan? So that means you have 3 equation here. Alamak. Because nanti lepas ni ada total up kan. Okay. Number of components. Okay. 8, 5, 5, 5, 8, 2, 5, 0, 6, 5. So you will get 400. Four, 5, 0. Comparison. Okay, now you finish all the calculation. So the last part is to find out the total. So the total after you calculate all 750 plus 350 plus 25 6 450 400. So the total is 3160. For the first for the K 3160. So what is the RM per unit? And for the cost for per unit is 1264. Okay, how to get this one? RM per unit. How to get the RM per unit? The total is 3160, but how I get this one?
Total cost divided by unit produced.
Okay, good. Total cost divided by the unit, 25 unit. So you get the 126.4. Okay, for this part, the total is 520. Fine. So the RM per unit 208. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 450. So the RM per unit is 150. Now you can see dia punya cost per unit ni. The cost per unit for each product. Okay. Now you try to compare these two. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have done. Compare the old one and the traditional course, and the traditional course that you have done in our last class with the activity. This costing. Nampak dia punya difference of method Yang ini, this one, looks simple kan? It looks simple. Simple tak simple lah. Okay. But for this part, you have many things to calculate because it is based on all the overhead one by one. Short-term scheduling, set up, and material handling. So all the overhead must have the process of calculating the OAR. But what is the base? The base ataupun cost driver is this one is by using the machine hour, here number of runs, and number of components. And then after you get the value, you have to make sure the value for the product must be in RM. In RM. Now you have to make a comparison. Okay, how to do the comparison? Okay, comparison. Comparison of product. Okay, you have K, L, and N. So what is the cost per unit untuk traditional? Okay, you have traditional approach and you also have the ABC. Okay, so percentage of difference. Okay, the traditional is okay for the case 76.44. Ni just put the number here je kan. Ini sama. Okay, 168, ini 76 point sama. Sama juga 168. Okay. Okay, for the ABC 126 126.40 to 83.16 153. Okay. Actually, which one is the better method? Traditional or ABC? Before this, we have looked dia punya theory kan. Okay, from the theory, they have mentioned which method is the best one. Okay, now what is the method is the best one?
ABC.
ABC. Okay, so this is the best one. So you have to compare the traditional and ABC. Which one is over cost and which one is under cost? Okay, the traditional shows the number is 76. This one is 126. So it is under cost or or over cost?
Over cost.
Over cost. Okay, ABC 126, but the traditional is 76. If you use the traditional, this one is over cost or under cost? By looking at the traditional. You want to comment the traditional compared to the ABC?
Under cost.
It is under cost. Because the actual is 126, but the traditional have 76 only. So it is under cost. Okay, this one. This one.
Under cost.
Okay, under cost. Okay, the third 4M.
Under.
Okay, under. Okay, this one.
Overcost.
Overcost. This one is okay. So you can see ada yang undercost and one is overcost. And that means and cover the unnecessary thing. And if you use the traditional approach, actually only 153 for each product of and okay, what is the difference now? So the difference, you look at dia punya ABC is 126.4 minus 76.44 divided by the original one is 76.44. So you will get 65.3%. For this one is 23%, 8%, and negative 8.1%. Okay, nampak So now you can see lah how to compare. Okay, this is the method how you compare. Okay, if the question is about the price, because sometimes you can get the you can calculate what is the price of the product. This one is the cost. But if they mention that the price the price will be 20% from the cost of product, so that means what is the price for each product? The price should be 20% from the product, from the cost of the cost. So what is the price? Kalau boleh letak sana boleh, ataupun just click here. Okay, how to do this? Right.
Multiply the price per unit by 1.2.
Alright, good. 1.2 multiple by. Okay, let's say we take the good one, the ABC. So 1.2 multiple by 126.4. So you get the answer. 1.2 multiple by 208.10 and 2 point. It's 1.2. Okay, so you get the answer for each product. If the question is about the katakan the price is more 20% of the product, the cost of product based on traditional approach. Katakan let's say so you have to take this answer so that means 1.2 multiple by 76 and multiple by 168, 76 and 168. Otherwise, kalau not mentioned, so you know, default dia is ABC. Okay. Okay. Nampak semak banyak satu nombor dulu. Any question?
Doktor nak tanya, pernah tak terjadi kalau traditional is better than APC? Ada tak case macam tu, selalunya?
Dia maksud dia better tu means maybe because of this one lah. Macam ni
Ya.
kita kata better lah. It is better because K just cover 76. L the product cost is 168. Yang ni. But now the burden to be to the product N. Yang itulah maknanya better yang ni. But for this one burden. Because because N need to cover more than what the N should cover. That is dia punya answer. Kalau kata tadi ada tak kalau macam produk tu mungkin dia lebih baik. Memanglah yang ni nampak baik lah. Sedangkan sepatutnya the cost should be this one. Nampak jauh kan? The cost should be this one. 65% cover because of the maybe because of the utilization of the ni. Kalau tengok short term memang dia okay, short term 225, yang ni 3 tadi dekat mana yang besar tu? Dekat okay, the first one tu lah. The first one is short term kan? So the first one is tak boleh tengok macam tu, dia kena tengok semua. Kena tengok semua sebab kita dah totalkan kan. Maybe yang nampak contribute more nampak lah contribute more. Yang ni same. Yang ni kalau maybe you can try to calculate only this one 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you get dia punya overhead self. Then you try to compare this part. Yang ni overhead dia is only 823 kan. Okay, for this 1, 2, 3, 4 berapa? So you can see actually what is the overhead should cover in the A, L, M and N. Sebab this one is the same, material and labor is the same. But for the macam yang ni, we take all lah. We take all sebab sama je material and man, material and man, and this one pun material and man is same. So just calculate all. So still the same lah actually. Boleh faham? Okay. Can you open the e-learning? I hope that you have apa ni, maybe you have print ke the question, this question but the apa ni, the calculation quite long lah. Yeah. Cari tak accurate dia punya ni pesan ni. Can you see the ni, the question here? Can you see the question? Ataupun you just take from the e-learning. Yang tu very clear lah kan. Yeah. Tak clear kan?
Adalah under cost tu.
Dalam in e-learning. You read from the e-learning lah. Yang ni tak clear. Ataupun okay, I will open for you. I will open for you. Tak buka lagi kejap ya. Okay, can you see the question here? Okay, this is from 2020-21, SEM 2. Okay, this is the question. Okay, Promax is a company that manufactures masks. Their main products are surgical masks, activated carbon masks, and dust masks. So that means you have three types of product: surgical, activated carbon masks, and dust masks. Table shows the production data, detail, and annual overhead and cost drivers. Okay, direct labor cost is 10 ringgit per hour. This is direct labor cost. In order to comply pricing policy, or the price must be 60% more from the cost of production for each product. Okay. So that means you have to calculate the punya price lah later. Okay, this is the detail of production data. Sekejap matikan sekejap. Ni, the record here. Okay, shift. Mana tu? Okay, ni dah baca Okay, this is dia punya detail of production data. And also they provide you the cost driver here. So the question is, in order to decide the cost that should be covered by each product, you have been appointed as a new marketing manager. You need to determine the cost based on traditional costing. OAR is based on machine hour. And ABC with the overhead absorption rate based on the cost driver shown. Yang ni lah. Ni. So, I want you to try to answer this question. Okay, first is by using the traditional cost. Okay, we take about the whole 1 hour. The whole 1 hour, not 1 hour lah. Maybe 30 to 40 minutes. You get the question right? Go to the e-learning. Go to the e-learning and then you can print out. Normally kan, when the exam, you print out the question or you just read from the laptop?
Just read from the laptop.
Just read from the laptop. Is it okay, significant tak? Or maybe you can make mistake ke? You think it is okay ke ataupun confusing?
Tak sempat doktor nak print.
Ke? Tak apalah, maybe awak semua Gen apa? Gen Z bukan Gen Z lah. Gen berapa kan? Mungkin cepat lah, cakap lah. Your apa ni, your eyes very efficient. But if my eyes, I cannot read by using the computer laptop ni. Dia slow. The reading punya ni slow. Yes, can make mistake easily actually. That's why if you have the printer, you just take 1 minute ke tak sampai pun 1 minute. You can print it out. Macam this one kan, you can see the detail of production data ni, dia ada unit box monthly, labor, working hour per 10 box. Nampak very tricky all the data ni. Number of setup is annual, number of run is annual, machine hour per box, material cost per box. Normally memang annual lah to calculate dia punya costing. Okay. If kalau let's say dia kata monthly, so make it all the monthly lah. But here you can see ada yang annual, ada yang monthly. So that means monthly need to convert to annual. Okay, for the traditional you have three of costing kan. Okay, one is material, second is labor, and the third one is overhead. Yang the others ni semua the data that can help you to calculate only. But the main dia material, labor and the overhead ni bawah ni. Ni. This is the overhead punya value. Okay. So I just put in the dekat sini this one If you want to look at dia punya nilai overhead, you have to open from the e-learning lah. Okay, I give you the time to calculate the traditional method and then go to the ABC. But the interesting is we can separate maybe for the section 7 you do the traditional course. For the section 27 try to calculate by using the ABC, then we can compare. Okay tak macam tu? Is it okay like that? So we can save the time lah. Otherwise all the student just do the traditional. If we can make it, then we can look the punya answer for the ABC, kan? But now if we separate, for section 24 you calculate for the ABC punya approach. Lagi baik, better lah. Boleh? Who is section 37? So you can calculate by using ABC. Is it okay? Banyak je. Okay, I will put dia punya answer ni. Kejap I screenshot je untuk ABC ni.
Sir, can I ask if during the solution?
Yeah.
Can I ask during the solution?
Yeah. The solution. Belum lagi.
Can I ask you?
Okay.
Yes, if I face the problem, can I ask?
What is it?
If I have a problem in solve it, can I ask?
Oh, okay, boleh, can.
Okay.
Because now we are discussing. Only apa ni je to assign you. Section 7 is for traditional. Okay, sorry. Okay, I have put the answer for ABC in the WhatsApp. You can see the answer for ABC in the WhatsApp so that you can get the idea lah how to do the ABC. Okay, I also will put the answer for the traditional. So it's traditional. Ni yang lama tau, not the the marks punya question. This is the KLMNN. KLMN. Okay. Rami,
Professor,
because, yeah,
how do we calculate the overhead again?
how we
The
calculate the overhead. We have
OAR,
four
yes.
overhead, eh? You are
OAR,
doing traditional, eh?
yes, traditional.
Okay, traditional we have four overhead. That is set up, apa tu, material handling, maintenance and short term. So you have to combine all the overhead. Then you use the basic is apa machine hour, if I'm not mistaken. By using the machine hour and divide by machine hour.
Machine hour for 3 products or only one of them?
Machine hour for all the total, yes, for the three. Then you apa ni you distribute. After you get the OAR, then you can distribute based on their portion and
Okay
respectively.
then.
But for the first
Okay.
OAR, you have to combine all the apa ni the calculation for the punya for the machine hour. Okay, 480,000. Okay, correct. But this is not the ni because you don't get the you don't get the marks for the steps. Only the apa ni the final answer.
Yes,
That
doctor,
is
I'm
the
just
dangerous
doing
one.
this.
That is
I'm
the
just
dangerous.
training
Okay,
for the project. No problem.
alright. Okay, 480 ni betul, correct. 360 correct. 180 correct. And then labor. See, when you put 96,000, I cannot see your steps, and I don't want to find out one by one which one is your steps, can. So that's why you will get 0 marks because of the answer is not correct. Okay, the answer is 240,000, 240,000 for the labor, surgical. Activated is 180,000, and the dust is 180,000 juga. Because you have to calculate RM per hour, and for the labor, RM per hour. Then you have hour per box, right? And then you have box per month. And then you have months per year. So that means you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 bracket. And if you are smart, actually you can combine the box per month and apa ni months per year tu to be the unit product. Faham eh? Can understand? To be the unit product at the punya at the left side tu kan you have to put the unit product. So the unit product is 10,000 times 12. So what is it? It is 120,000 for the activated 5K times 12. So that one is 60,000. The dust is 15K times 12. So 180,000. Okay, then it can be, you can see it apa ni easier lah in order to get dia punya OAR, to settle dia punya OAR tu, to calculate the OAR. Otherwise, yes, you have to build 4 bracket. 1, 2, 3, 4 brackets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 brackets. Okay, that is labor. Overhead, RM. Okay, we have hour. Ini machine hour dia per box machine hour per box. Then times box. So 3 bracket. You have to put 3 bracket. Okay, if I can see any other answer maybe. No one put the answer? Only Remy. What about the others from section 7? Don't afraid if you do the mistake. And because actually when you put your answer, you will remember that you have contributed something, and normally dia berkat tau. Can get the berkat. Berkat ni maknanya apa ya? Apa berkat? Okay, good. This one is from apa ni? From who? Page 3. Apa yang letaknya? Page 3 ni. Ni anonymous dinosaur Nak see dia punya ni sekejap. Turun. Okay, nampak lah. Ni anonymous dinosaur Who is anonymous dinosaur? Okay, your answer is misalkan. Okay. Okay, for the metal label, betul, correct. Overhead. Overhead. Oh, this one is traditional. Ni, ABC Okay, this one is ABC. Okay, anyone maybe from traditional? Okay, I will look at the ni. Oh, ada traditional. Okay, sorry. You can shift. This one is traditional. This one is. This one ke? Oh, ni lah kan? Okay. Oh, ni bawah ni. Okay, overhead 86 ada tak? So, sekejap. Ni pun ABC. Oh, ni lain-lain orang The first one and second one is the different person Okay, maybe different person. Okay, but I can see the traditional. Okay, 86 per machine hour. Okay, good. Correct. Right. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 6. Sama pula tu. So, 0. Okay, maybe because of the decimal point. But the decimal point make the answer is quite different lah. 155. Okay, this one macam jauh pula. 1. This one cuba check yang ni. 1. 564 kan? 564 ke 561? 564. 4 ni. Oh, this one is 4. Okay, for this part, I look at yang kawan awak yang soal. I look at dia punya step because I do not get dia punya ni. I try myself juga. But dia punya the factor ni betul lah. Okay. Then short term. Okay. Okay, so the total cost is okay, good. So yang ni pun ni ABC ni you have to name it What is ABC? Here. A is decay, right? B is activated and C is dust. Maybe you can put SAD. Clear. Kalau ABC ni not sure what is the name kan. Kalau SAD I know the short form for surgical, activated and dust. Okay, the answer same tak? The answer. Ini total kan? Okay, the total. So 11127. 11126. Ni maybe because of the decimal point. Maybe lah. Lain pula ini. Oh, okay, make sure you check yang ni. Try to check. Bukannya tanda right. Try to check. Nak buat star ni tak boleh pula. Okay, try to check. Because actually the answer yang ni betul. This one is correct. Okay, for the first one, gerak. Undo. The owner yang siapa yang gerakkan tu. Please undo. Okay. Okay, for the first who is the ni? Who answer this one? For the first ni. Yang pakai test pad ni yang this one. Who answer this one? Nama.
Saya. Kong Jun.
Control. Oh, okay. Tak nampak nama. Okay, control. The second one ni?
Econ, Dr. Econ.
Ikhwan. Okay, good. Okay, Ikhwan and Huang Chun tadi Okay, so you can see dia punya answer. Okay, I refer to this one and this one is correct. But this one is ABC Okay, for the traditional you use this from Huang Chun Okay, Remy, you did by using the Excel. Okay, this is for project. It is acceptable, but for our test it's not acceptable. Okay, boleh. Okay, boleh Okay, okay. So time's up now. So I have, I hope that you can do the revision for these two because it is very important and memang will will have this question in your final exam. Okay, punya attendance. Okay, now we go to the attendance. Okay, put your question in the attendance, in the chat. Oh, me. Sorry, Kongchun, I don't see the name. Apa ni dekat chat ni, sorry. Nampak tadi. Okay, what is the question you want to ask for your friend? Traditional. Oh, ada lah. Kita belum ni price semua ada tak tanya tadi? Is there any question price ke ada tak? Tak perasan tak? Yes, we have the price. Okay. After this, I want you to put the answer for the price in the Jamboard. Siapa yang dah buat tu, you can share the answer. Then I will check. Okay, traditional ABC method is more accurate. Which method is more accurate? Similarities between ABC, constant accurate. Which method is okay? Okay, 3 of you agree that the question is between traditional and ABC, which one is more accurate? Okay. Make sure you answer dia punya under cost, over cost, and also the price. The price and also the difference, the percentage of difference. Put in the Jamboard. Okay, so thank you all and we see on Thursday. Okay, Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera.